Hello good people, it's Arina TL here. Welcome to my channel once again, your one and only Farmer of the Year 2023. So this is the new season. In Uganda we have two farming seasons, depending actually on what you're going to plant, but there are mainly two seasons. The first one, which is not so wet, that the first one that starts from March up to like July, because that's when people start harvesting. Then this new one starts in August. So this August we have already started planting. We are preparing where we're going to plant the maize again. Remember, the other season, the tricky thing about this season, as the other season is ending, this one is starting immediately. So we've just finished milling the other maize for the previous season. Now already we are planting, we are preparing the land to plant again. But when we are planting, when people come to help us here, we plant, we measure the labor in acres. For example, someone tells you, me, for an acre to make holes for you where you're going to throw the maize seed, I'm going to charge you 50,000 or 60,000. Sometimes they go to 70, depending on your bargaining power. So that's between $15 to $20. So these guys, they are making for us today, they are choosing to make only 1 acre. So the ones making the hole, they are making an acre as the ladies are planting. How do we measure that acre? Now I want to take you through how we measure an acre in the village. In the village, you measure an acre using a yard. This yardstick, do you know yard? Yard is a measurement of length, but a yard has 6 feet, or translated to 2 meters. So this yard, which is 2 meters, when you go 20 yards like this, the dimensions of 20 on 60, that's an acre. For example, you saw us calculating. For example, we go counting like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. You go like that. 20 on 60, that's an acre. Or when you change, you do 30 on 40, that's an acre. You change, you do 15, I think 15 goes on 80, that's an acre, as long as the square yards are 1,200 square yards. Now that's how we measure that acre. Okay, so most of the activities we do on the farm, slashing, someone will tell you, oh, you will pay me this much for an acre. That is the standard you measure. But how do we make this yard in the village? We have no, what is it called, Orukoba? That meter, measuring tape. We don't have the measuring tape. So in the village, how we measure most cases the yard is by, get someone with a long chest. Now mine is small. But if someone with a long chest like this goes, and then you add like, is it like this? So the first method, you measure on your chest like this. You get someone with a long chest. Most people here like this. It is standard. Whether someone is short or tall, this is mainly standard. If your body is not deformed, okay? So, and then you add something small. I think it is like this. So, but also there is this. Most cases, this is a feet. This one. You see? So I told you this must be 6 feet. But because my palms are small, my husband has big palms, so I always use him to measure these sticks. Big palms, very big palms with short fingers. I hope you are not shaking the camera. So this is first feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4, babe, mine are small, 5, 6. You see, mine are very tiny to make it. So most cases is the one who measures, because the ones for men, they are the standard ones to measure these feet very well from here. For example, let me give you example. I measured my small palms can make this 8 feet. But let me show you the standard measurement on this farm that we use. Baby, you come and measure for us. You show us your big palms.
No, the mine are short. The other
Look,
one is long.
he has longer ones. So that is how we measure. That is 1. You see? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, his are exactly 6. Let us see your palms. Then you put yours plus mine, I will see.
But you are rough, but my fingers they are short.
No, you put like this, we see. You have big ones. So this man is the one we used. Even the other mzee who is digging has big ones. So they are the ones we use to measure those yards to make this yardstick. But we don't use anything in particular. Otherwise, that's how we make the arrangements. So they have already finished. Today their aim is to make 1 acre. They have finished to measure. This is going to be along here. It's going to be 40. Then up here it's going to be 30. That's already 1,200 square yards that they are going to be making. So we have planted that here. They have to bring this line up to this point here where I am. I hope you understood what I'm saying. So actually these are not the exact, perfect, accurate measurements. There is some error. There's always some error. Yeah. So, but if you want it perfect, you need to get surveyors. But up the other side where they plant sugarcane for the sugar factories, you call a sugar factory to measure for you. They make a hectare, and a hectare is made of 3 acres. So they will measure a piece of land as 1 hectare. They give it boundaries, then they give it fire lines. So you will always know that, oh, this place is just 3 acres. That is how we get to know. But otherwise, I hope, what else? What other question do you have for me? What other question do you have for me? Actually, I think I should get time. I sit down, I take you through how much they charge for slashing an acre, then for making these holes then for planting, then for throwing seeds, because the people who throw seeds charge separately, the people planting charge separately, the people weeding, okay, for all the acres, so that maybe you can have a clue on what we're talking about. How about that? Thank me later.
Hapo. Sasa huko twende 6.
Kati eno wali emigoja mukaaga wali mukaaga.
Wano 26 one.
Kati ontwe twagalawo 20. Wadde waliwo mukaaga excess. Yes. Ekata komye wano muko mwenyini.
Etegeza bagenda kujja paka. Paka. Nkumbi agenda kaaba.